Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been about 4 weeks since the last video we put out here talking about why I wanted to lose weight and the rewards of losing weight that I was going to have. Going to get a new driver to play golf if I can get down to 195, started at about 220. After about 4 weeks, I'm probably down to about 212, 213. Depends on the day, how much I've eaten, stuff like that. We're getting there slow and steady. Don't want to drop it too fast. Also built a lot of muscle. I've been doing physical therapy for my shoulder. They're really pushing it and I'm getting pretty strong, but also building a lot of shoulder muscle, which is good. It's a good thing. Wanted to get that follow-up video that I promised last time about how bad the driver that I currently have is and why that is my inspiration and motivation to lose weight. You'll see some B-roll here of me swinging the club and the club face. Basically, I've got this old 2006, I think, model Callaway. It's one of their old X series. It has this weird hump in the bottom of it. It's kind of a gimmick. They had to move weight low into the back of the club, which is a good thing. A lot of modern drivers do that. The problem is this is a player improvement club. And trust me, I can use all the help I can get, but not in this direction. I hit a power draw, I like to call it. Other people might call it a duff hook. I like to call it a power draw. It really depends on the day, but I hit a pretty natural draw with a driver in most of my clubs. And this driver actually has a face that is 3 degrees. They say from the factory 3 degrees negative, but you'll see I had a club lined up in a couple of the B-roll shots here. And as I put the driver head down on the ground and I ground the club, it closes a lot. I mean, that club closes a ton. You don't realize it too much standing over it necessarily because it's kind of hard to tell. The line on top of the club is so soft that as you're holding it, you're like, okay, you know, it is what it is. But then you bring that club through, and because the weight's kind of humped in the back and then low and weird, the club just rolls right over. It's already closed. You hit a hook. I've always fought this driver. Every time I swing it, everything in me is like, you know, hold your wrists off, hold your wrists off, hold your wrists off. Make sure you hold that face open. And then what I'll do is I'll hit a piercing power fade, or I'll hit a power fade off to the right, or I'll come from the inside like I normally do to hit my draw, and I'll keep it square and block it right. And as the round progresses and I get a little bit tired, my hands start getting a little more handsy and my back loosens up, I'll start over rotating and just hitting duff hooks. So the whole round, I feel like I'm fighting and fighting and fighting this driver. I can pound the driver still. I can still hit the driver, you know, well over 300 yards. I hit it 320, 340. Goes well. I like the ball flight of the driver overall. When I do hit it flush, it gets a nice piercing ball flight. It's a 9-degree driver. It seems a little spinny for me, and some of that also is the shaft. It's a stiff shaft. It's a Fujikura, and it's one of their more slower swing speed stiff shafts. It's really flexy at the end of it. Every time I've swung the club, it just feels like that head is really, really, really whippy and wants to whip right over and close on me. So like I've said, I've fought this driver ever since I got it. I never understood why until this year when I started looking into club design and things like that. In 2006, I was in high school. I didn't know anything about club design or anything about what would or wouldn't make a good driver. But now I do, and I'm excited to lose this weight and get a new driver. What I think you guys should take from this is make sure when you're buying a club or looking at a used club or getting your next club, do a little bit of research about it. Think about what your normal shot type is, what you default to, maybe what your weaknesses are, and don't buy a driver or a club that's going to make those worse. Most clubs today, especially the player improvement ones, have some sort of movability to them to try to get the right ball flight for you. But take a quick look at the shaft and your swing speed and how the club head is defaulted, and make sure you're playing a club at the right setting for you. It doesn't take too much effort to figure that out. Almost every golf range around has a TrackMan or some way to get some of your club data. Just see if you can't achieve some of that. Spend $20, $30, maybe even get fitted for $50 or $100. If you're going to spend $400 on a new driver, make sure you're getting the right thing. Don't do what I did in high school and just buy the first one you see that's on sale. All right, that's it for me today, guys. Stick around if you want to see more of the weight loss progress. Have another video out hopefully soon, as soon as I can film and record it. You guys have a good day.